All right, the first question is what specifically I do at Rangeview. So at Rangeview, I'm the College and Career Center advisor. So I advise you guys on what do you want to do after high school, whether that's college, a career, taking over mom's business, going into the military, anything that you might want to do, and how do you get there, and what are the best resources for that. So feel free to make an appointment with me. It's super easy. Just shoot me an email. Um, as a senior, I know there are a lot of seniors wondering if they should take the SAT or ACT, even though most colleges don't require it. What are your thoughts on that? I recommend you take the SAT. You do not need the score to get into school. So that's called test optional. You don't need it to get into the university. However, what we're hearing is that they're going to offer better scholarships to students that do have an SAT score because they see a better picture of you. They see how you relate to the rest of their student body. So it's money in the bank. I would go ahead and take it, particularly as one on the 23rd. That's free. Go ahead and sign up on collegeboard.com and see how you do. Next question. Since we are talking about the SAT and ACT, it's just right to ask you questions about college. For people that don't know, what are the steps to apply to college, and do you recommend students apply to multiple colleges? Okay, the first step to applying to college is figuring out where you want to go. The way I like to do it is what do you want to major in? Because specific schools have majors or programs for specific things. If you don't know, that's okay. You could do more of undecided or general studies, but you should really start thinking about that. You don't want to spend a lot of money going to a school that isn't the right fit for you. Because college costs. So make sure you figure that out. Even if you know, I want to go to a science school, or I want to be a teacher, go to a school that specializes in education. So things to think about. Once you've narrowed down your pool a little bit, you just go to the college's website. It'll tell you if you have to use Common App or if they have a regular app you can use. I recommend the regular one. It's less work and less people have to help you. In Common App, some things have to be done by other people. But some schools only take Common App, and that's okay. Go ahead and get it started. Once you figure out the schools you want to apply for, go and apply for them. And then you want to go add them in Naviance. So Naviance is where it's going to house all of your college application process. Okay, so you're going to add them there. That's where you'll do you'll request letters of recommendation, request your transcripts, and really let us know where you're going to end up going to college in the end. So if you go to my website, which is on the counseling page on the Rangeview site, you just click on College and Career Center. It'll take you there. On the resources page there's a ton of information about how to use Naviance and how to navigate it because it can be a little confusing. You can also set up time with me if you need. Then once you've applied, the schools will send you what's called an offer letter, and that's going to tell you what they're going to offer you to come to their school. So that's scholarships, grants, and then we'll let you know if there's any money that needs to be paid through loans or out of your pocket, and I can help you navigate that if you need. Another big part of that is completing the Fafsa, which will open October 1st, and I'll be sending seniors information about that coming up at the end of this month because you want to complete it pretty early in October. Once you get those offer letters, then you can compare them and pick the school for you. So as you can tell, I would definitely recommend you apply to more than one school. Always have a backup plan just in case you don't get in or you decide to change your major. It's good just to apply. On October 13th, we're going to have free college app day for any of the schools in Colorado. So if money's an obstacle, that's a great day to apply to some of those schools. And if money's an obstacle, just let me know because we can get you waivers for other schools as well. Last question is, what resources are offered at the CCC that can help students apply? Well, if we were there in person, you get all my wealth of knowledge all day long. But I have appointment calendar that you can sign up for through my website as well and meet with me and talk through whatever you need. My website, like I mentioned, has all the resources that you need at a quick stop. And if it's not there, let me know. I'll add it. We really tried to pump that up this year because we can't be there in person for you guys. So I would definitely check that out. As far as SAT, ACT, I actually recommend you go to collegeboard.com. They have practice tests on there, and you can take some of those to prepare and get your mind in that test-taking mode. Thank you.
So, okay, I'm here with SAT instructor Ellen Long from College Track. I'm going to ask her a few questions regarding the SAT and ACT. Before I get into these questions, I want to ask Ellen Long what she specifically does at College Track and how long has she worked as an instructor.
Awesome. So hi, thank you. I have been at College Track for, it's now going on my 5th year, and I started as a tutor and a coach, and then it transformed to like just becoming the instructor and the designer of how we do test prep at College Track.
Second question is, what ways do you recommend a student to study for the SAT or ACT for students that are planning on taking the upcoming SAT?
Right, so you've got 2 weeks left, which means you really want to make sure you know your fundamentals. So definitely know your strategies more than anything else. Get really good at the things you're good at. So if you know you're strong in math and reading, then just feel confident and practice those strategies again and again, because it's very important that you walk in feeling confident and feeling like you can accomplish this task.
The third question is, how many hours should they put into studying for those tests?
Oh, wow. With only 2 weeks left, and considering that you have to balance school and testing, I would say maybe anywhere from 5 to 10 hours for the next 2 weeks. So what you want to do is get one diagnostic test done between now and that test, so that you put yourself through that environment one more time. Like, you sit for 4 hours, you practice your focus, you practice your breathing, you practice your bubbling, so that you just have that familiar feeling once again. That way, when the actual test day comes, it's like, oh yeah, I already did this. I'm gonna just do what I did before.
What's up, guys? My name is Blessed Asari. I'm a senior. Okay, number one, are you going to take the SAT slash ACT? I will be taking the SAT. 1 through 10, how prepared are you to take the SAT slash ACT? I'll say right about like a 6 or 7. You know, by time I'll get to like a 10. And if so, what are you doing to prepare for it? Right now, I've been using Khan Academy, College Panda, and just SAT practice exams. 3, are you familiar with the steps to apply to college? Right now, I'm a little bit like sketch. I'm not really like used to it, but as time proceeds, I'm pretty sure I'll be familiar with it. But thank you so much.